I've been trying to take my eyes off you. Oh girl, it ain't easy, just let go of that body. Why you gotta keep flirting like you do? I waited so patiently, but you don't seem sorry. I sent a little DM, trying to make some plans. Now come on baby, later in the PM, hope that you would understand. I think that if you get to know me, you see I'm way more than nice. I wanna hold you, let me feel you till the morning light. I'm more than just 9 to 5. Everyone's known it's only you and I. Looks like we'll be staying up all night. Time to play what you say, I'm here for you. I'm working overtime. I'm more than 9 to 5. Come on, let your clothes drop down to the floor. I wanna see you moving slowly to the music. We'll be dimming the lights, then lock the door. I know it sounds crazy, but hey, we're gonna do it. Come on, yeah. Send a little DM, trying to make some plans. Trying, baby. Oh, baby, later in the PM, hope that you will understand. I think that if you get to know me, you see I'm way more than nice. I wanna hold you, let me feel you till the morning light. I'm more than just 9 to 5. So everyone's known it's only you and I. Looks like we'll be staying up all night, up all night. Time to play what you say, I'm here for you. I'm working overtime. I'm more than 9 to 5, baby. Ooh. I'm more than just 9 to 5. Everyone's known it's only you and I, you and I. Looks like we'll be staying up all night. Time to play what you say, I'm here for you. I'm working overtime. I'm more than I love. Yeah. Everyone's known it's only you and I. Oh yeah. Looks like we'll be staying up all night. You up all night. Time to play what you say, I'm here for you. I'm working overtime. More than 9 to 5. More than 9 to 5, baby. Yeah. Hey. Oh. Yeah, I've been trying to take my eyes off you. Oh girl, it ain't easy, just let go of that body. Why you gotta keep flirting like you do? I waited so patiently, but you don't seem sorry. I sent a little DM, trying to make some plans. Now come on baby, later in the PM, hope that you would understand. I think that if you get to know me, you see I'm way more than nice. I wanna hold you, let me feel you till the morning light. I'm more than just 9 to 5. Everyone's known it's only you and I. Looks like we'll be staying up all night. Time to play what you say, I'm here for you. I'm working overtime. I'm more than 9 to 5. Come on, let your clothes drop down to the floor. I wanna see you moving slowly to the music. We'll be dimming the lights, then lock the door. I know it sounds crazy, but hey, we're gonna do it. Come on, yeah. Send a little DM, trying to make some plans. Trying, baby. Oh, baby, later in the PM, hope that you will understand. I think that if you get to know me, you see I'm way more than nice. I wanna hold you, let me feel you till the morning light. I'm more than just 9 to 5. So everyone's known it's only you and I. Looks like we'll more than just 9 to 5. Everyone's gone, it's only you and I, you and I. Looks like we'll be staying up all night. Time to play what you say. I'm here for you. I'm working overtime. I'm more than I desire. Oh, yeah. Everyone's gone, it's only you and I. Oh, yeah. Looks like we'll be staying up all night. You up all night. Time to play.
Anticipation is the soul of enjoyment. Isn't that true? Half of the fun of anything is just looking forward to it. And I hope and I'm sure that you look forward to your yoga every day. And I am happy that you're doing your yoga with me, allowing me to do your yoga with you. Anticipate good things and good things will happen. You know, embrace this unhurried time for you on your mat. Hi, I'm Jan. This is 316 Yoga, and this is your yoga from home. You do the yoga your way. You let it feel good in your body. As the bottom of the screen says, do what is right for your body. You know, everybody's body is different and every day is different. And today is different. Today is different in the length of our practice. Usually we practice for 1 hour long. Today it's going to be a bit abbreviated. It's going to be a 45-minute practice. But you can do it longer. You can stay in your poses longer, especially your legs up the wall toward the end. But you decide, but I'm going to be here for 45 minutes today with you in your yoga. So whatever you do, don't hurt. If something hurts in your body, it's not right for you. Use your props to make the poses comfortable and settle in. The whole idea about a restorative practice is you just settle. Calm your anxious mind and settle. And that's the hardest part for me. I think that during the week, this restorative practice is one of the hardest ones. It's hard to calm your monkey mind. You just want to keep racing and keep thinking. Try to let the thoughts go and just be in the present moment. That means just with your breath. All right? So do what's right for you. Word to think about today is apt. And apt means the ability to learn quickly and easily. And you have that. You've been doing your yoga for a while. You know how to do these poses. You know how to listen to your body. All right, so let's take a vacation away from it all. Let's talk about the props. 2 yoga blocks. We use those a lot. We're going to start with those too. A big old bolster or a big old pillow from your sofa, but you can't beat a bolster. It's nice and hard, and it's just what you need for the practice today. An eye shade and a little hand towel. Those are nice too, to cover your eyes, to slip behind your neck, or to use under your knees other days that we practice as well. A big blanket or 2 or 3. The other day we had 3 big blankets to slip under your knees. So just get to learn. Keep coming back and doing your yoga and just get to learn what works best for you. Lastly, I've got some water or your beverage of choice. Be near a wall so we can do legs up the wall, and let's get started. All right, so first thing, lock a stress number into your head. What's going on in your mind? Calm things down. Think about where you are on a scale of 1 to 5, 1 to 10. What is that stress number? We're going to work on bringing that down because that's so important. Let's begin with a pose. I ran through them all real quickly in the setup, but we're going to bring our blocks to like the shape of a letter L up near the top of your mat. Take your bolster and place it on top of this letter L. So you got a nice incline. And with this incline, let's come into seated, and then bring your legs to the sides of the bolster, scoot on up so your groin is real close to the bottom of the bolster. And you can do lots of things with your knees here. Maybe the knees are bent, maybe the legs are straight. Just get comfortable with the objective, if you will, of bringing the chest down to this bolster. This is going to be a 5-minute hold. Seems like a long time, and it is, but once you get into it, it's like, oh, it went by too fast. So set up, that's the most important thing. Set up however is comfortable for you. Maybe a blanket or 2 to bring the bolster up to you more. Maybe a blanket or 2 under the knees. Still your mind to allow your body to unwind. Big inhale, lengthen up. Big sighing exhale out of your mouth, letting you bring your chest down to your setup. Rest here, either having the forehead on the bolster or turn your neck in one direction or the other. And I'll let you know when we're about halfway through, so you can turn your head the other way if that's right for you. So now let's set up and settle. Deep breath in through your nose, and a few big sighing breaths out through your mouth to allow you to let things go, to soften in the shoulders on that big exhale. Just settle in and be at peace. No thoughts, just your breath. The thoughts will come back. Don't worry about those. Try to empty your mind of thinking, and just breathe. Let all the holding on and tension just melt into your bolster. Maybe try to close your lips and breathe in and out of your nose only. Make your exhales a little bit longer than your inhales. When you're ready, if you've had your head resting on one cheek, we're about halfway through, so it's always time to turn the other cheek. Settle, release, let go. Soften in your jaws and your shoulders. Deep breath in. And deep, slow breath out. You can stay here longer if you like. I'm going to move on to our next pose. If you'd like to join me, maybe your eyes are closed. You can totally do this with the eyes closed. We're not going very far. Head back to the midline of the body. Shoulders come up over your hips. And let's switch it out. Turn around so that your back is now against the bottom of the bolster. Maybe you leave it set up the way you have it with the blanket, or maybe you remove it and place the blanket on your thighs, your belly, your feet, wherever feels good. And come on to recline here. Recline here, and we'll be here also for 5 minutes. Settle in, arms down by your sides, palms face up if that feels good for you. Think of opening up through the chest. Now your legs can be long here. An option is to bend them and have the soles of your feet on your mat. Maybe that feels better on your low back. Another option would be to open up your knees to the sides of your mat, having your toes, your feet touching, the soles of your feet touching. Maybe place the blanket on the legs. Maybe that feels good. Deep breath in and deep breath out. Just think, I am calm, I am strong, I am centered, balanced, and I am at peace. Focus only on the beauty of your breath. As you soften the area between your eyebrows, remove the tongue from the roof of your mouth, and with every full exhale, your shoulders release even more from the ears, falling toward the mat. All your awareness is only on your breath, belly rising and belly falling. Deep breath in. Slightly longer exhale. Find that stillness deep within your core, deep within your soul. Take a deep breath in and a deep, peaceful breath out. Stay here if you would like. I'm going to move into a brief pentacle pose. You decide what you want to do. If you're going to go to pentacle, bring everything back to the midline if you took one of the variations. Maybe just roll off your blocks one side or the other and then scoot everything aside. The bolster, the blocks, just get them out of the way as you come into pentacle pose. So not very long in pentacle. This is just a resetting pose. For pentacle, come down to your back, spread your legs wide, send your arms high up overhead, and just breathe here. Hello to Stan and Betty, Lynn, Liz, Tammy, Logan, Kelly, Canel, Elizabeth. I'm glad that you're here. All right. All four limbs reach to all four corners of your room. This is just a little resetting pose. Take your deep breath in and your deep breath out. You may stay here in your pentacle pose if you wish. The next pose that I am going to do is our broken wing pose. It's nice for shoulder mobility, and we're going to stay on each shoulder for 3 minutes. If you'd like to join me, let's roll over onto our bellies. You don't need any props for this one. So roll onto your belly. Tee out your right arm so your hand is at about shoulder height and your palm will be face down for this one. When you're ready, roll onto your right hip. Oh, you feel it already. And then bend the left arm, bringing the hand kind of under where the collarbone would be if you were on your belly. Press into that hand and just roll onto the open, extended right shoulder. Legs can be long. Legs can be slightly bent. I think that's where I'm going to stay today. Or you can extend your bottom leg, the right leg, bring the left leg in front of the straight leg, pressing the sole of the left foot into the earth, driving the knee up to the sky. And you know the other option is to bring that left leg behind the extended right leg and do the same thing. Like I said, I'm just going to bend my legs a little bit today, press into my left hand. That's kind of the driver of this pose. And just see how far feels good for me in this shoulder today. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. As you exhale, send that breath to that right shoulder. Think of space there in the shoulder and just see how far you can explore this. Deep breath in and deep breath out. rush, no hurry. Just explore the sensations in that shoulder. Remember to distinguish between pain and discomfort. If it's painful, don't push it. If it's just uncomfortable, breathe through it and let it be. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. And let's do the other side. Let's give it equal time. So maybe straighten the legs and just roll over onto your belly and extend the opposite arm. Extend your left arm long. I'm going to turn so my bottom is not facing the camera. Extend your left arm long. Right arm is bent underneath the collarbones. Roll onto the left shoulder and breathe here. 3 minutes. I'll set the timer and let's go. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Take the leg variation that you like. Just think of breathing in comfort and peace and goodness, and breathing out any stress and tightness. Deepen your breath. Remember, you're breathing out that stress, that tightness, that tension. You're letting it go. You don't need it. Take in the peace, the comfort. Let all tension go in the shoulder. There's a lot of mobility there. Maybe it's been elusive for a long time. Re-find it. Big breath in. Big breath out. One more cycle of breath here. Big inhale. An even bigger exhale. Let's go into Pentacle pose. You bring your left arm down by your side. Ooh, take it slowly. And then roll over onto your back. Pentacle pose, remember that? That's with the big arms and legs spread wide. Not here very long, just a little reset. Just nourish those shoulders for a moment or two in your Pentacle pose. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. You decide, do you want to stay in Pentacle longer and just enjoy your breath? Or would you like to move into the hips? I'm going to move into the hips, and what I'm going to do today is find a block. Maybe you want to use your block or your bolster, it's up to you. Let's do a supported bridge pose for about 3 minutes. So here's the deal. Bring your legs together at the midline, bring your arms down by your side, find your block. Bend your knees, press into the soles of your feet, and lift your hips up to the sky. Take your block or your bolster and slip it under your tailbone. Now, if you're on the bolster, there's a lot of forgiveness there, so just enjoy the pose. If you're on the block, you can have it at a medium height or the higher height. But wherever you've got it, just scoot it down good and low because you want your last vertebra on your spine to be hanging off the block. So maybe you think you might have it in the right spot, but just try scooting the block a wee bit lower. And you want to feel comfortable and stable, and you want all of your weight on the block, but you also want those last vertebrae to hang off. Sometimes the tendency is to put it a little bit too high. All right, so adjust it. Move the block around until you can wiggle into what feels good and comfortable. I'm going to set a 3-minute timer. Arms down by your sides. Maybe you got your blanket across your chest or your belly. Maybe that feels nice. Maybe use your eye shade to cover your eyes. So many ways to do it. Deep breath in and deep breath out. And just try to relax deeper into your breath. Feel the navel draw to the spine as you completely let all the air out of your lungs. And let your low back decompress. Soften the area between your eyebrows. And just be here in this moment. Deepen your breaths. Big full exhales, all the weight of your pelvis on your block. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. If this is feeling super wonderful, stay here. I'm going to move into a legs up the wall pose. But if you don't have a wall nearby or you just kind of don't want to move very much, here's an easy alternative. Stay on that bolster or turn your block to its lowest height and you can send your legs up to the air here. Maybe that's where you'd like to stay. If you would like to make your way to your wall, let's do that. So many options. All right, so you might want to bring your eye shade or your blanket. Scoot one hip up next to the wall and then send your legs up. Heels on the wall. Maybe eyes are covered with the eye shade or the towel. Nestle in here. You don't want a solid right angle. You want your bottom a little away from the wall. And your heels are on your wall. I'm going to set a timer for 5 minutes here. But you may want to end up staying here longer. You decide when the time comes. You can place one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly. It helps you stay focused on the here and now. Or maybe you take some other arm variation that feels good to you. And you know there are some leg variations you can take too. Legs can be straight up the wall, heels on the wall. Or if the low back needs some extra love, you could bring the soles of your feet onto the wall. It just kind of alleviates some tension in the low back. Knees can be open toward the wall with the soles of the feet touching. Maybe that feels good today. Or maybe extended legs and bringing them into a big letter V shape feels good. Just don't stress about it. Do what feels comfortable and enjoyable. Take a deep breath in and a deeper, slower, focused breath out. Soften in your face, in your shoulders. I am calm. I am strong. I am at peace. If you'd like to stay here longer, do so. I'm going to move into a brief final shavasana before saying our goodbyes. But if you'd like to stay here longer, honor your body and do what is right for you. I'm going to come down off the wall the way I came in, rolling onto one hip or the other, and make my way back to the mat. Lots of ways to take your final shavasana, lots of good alternatives. Today what I think I'm going to do is put the bolster underneath my knees to support them and just cover up my belly with the blanket. Eye shade over the eyes or the towel, and fully recline. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Arms down by the sides, palms face up, whatever feels good to you. Just wiggle the shoulders a little bit. Try to get nestled into your mat. Maybe spread the legs a little bit and the arms, and just do what is totally comfortable for you. And again, soften the area between the eyebrows. Hold no tension in your face. Just let it go. Neck is long on your mat, shoulders away from the ears. Just deep breaths and no thoughts. Deepen your breaths with the exhales a little bit longer than the inhales. You are at peace. you are calm. You may stay here longer if you like. The beauty of your practice, doing it from home, is you do it exactly your way as long as you like. If it's time for you to conclude this time together, take a big refreshing breath in and one big sighing breath out through your mouth to just get rid of any residual little bits of tension or stress. Start to wiggle your fingers and toes as you awaken them. Move your wrists and your ankles as you bring motion to them. On an inhale, reach high up overhead and just stretch it out, finding length in your body. And as you take a big exhale, just scoot your bolster away or any props you had and just roll onto one hip or the other. Bend your low arm. Use that bicep as a pillow for your head. Eyes are closed as you just savor your time here. Big breath in and big breath out. Time to come back into the world. Just press on up, keeping the eyes closed. Come to a comfortable seat. Whatever is comfortable for you right now. Bring your hands to prayer center, always a good reflective place to be. Push your thumbs slightly into your chest with your shoulders down. Lengthen up through the crown of your head as you take a big refreshing breath in. And exhale, big breath out. Settle in to the strong foundation beneath you. Blink your eyes open. You did it. We did a 45-minute practice today, or maybe you're still in your legs up the wall. Maybe you're still in your final shavasana pose. It's all good. Whatever you do, enjoy that little vacation away from it all on your mat. So remember what we said in the beginning. I thought it was nice. Anticipation is the soul of enjoyment. Looking forward to good things just feels good inside. And I hope you continue to feel that way about your yoga. Stress number you took in the beginning. What was it? And what is it now? Have a great rest of your day. Peace be with you. See you on your mats tomorrow. Love you guys. Bye. Bonjour, mes amis. I am still in France and loving every minute of it. And I hope that you are loving every minute of your yoga. I'll be back with you soon. But in the meantime, here are some of the adventures that I've been having.